Hi, Dill, Emily. How you doing there? I know when you get to view this. 2023 at the moment. I got no microphone on. I got to turn the microphone on, don't I? You see? So, hi, it's Daddy, and it's 2023 at the moment. The microphone has given us all kinds of problems here. And it's late in 2023. It's very late, if you know what I mean. I won't go any further than that. I did a version of Memories in Paris this morning, and I did something very rare, which was I just wanted to talk to you about my songs. So I recorded a version of Memories in Paris, and the song itself didn't come out too bad. And there was this 20-minute introduction to it, telling you that where Daddy was working, and people he used to know, and the inspiration behind the song, and how songs suddenly get misinterpreted by some people, even though you write them with the best of intentions. And sometimes, of course, you write them without the best of intentions. By which I mean you write them with the worst of intentions, of course. And I can't use it. I can't use it. So, but the trouble, and that's the trouble with these introductions. I was thinking that before I started. Because if the take doesn't come out, you know, you can always sing the song again. But you'll never get the introduction ramble back. So, but I wasn't intending to sing Menelaus in Paris. I don't know what's up the sleeves on my left arm these days. I think it's just because my arm is withered away and it just feels funny there. I wanted to sing Moon River and Me, but I didn't have the muscle power to dig the lyric to it out. So, Menelaus in Paris was already out. Because, I don't know if I've shown this before. Oh! Nah. Whoa, I don't know if I've got any muscle power here either. I should take the guitar off for this. This, is that coming out? Probably not. That is Daddy's. That's what I used to play live. There's a few songs on the top that are recent ones. In fact, my very last ever song, You'll Always See Me in Your Dreams, which I wrote for you, but I'm never ever going to play. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know Daddy's not very well, and you'll certainly know by the time you get to read this. Read it? Here it is. So, whenever I just play cards, that was my live stuff. I mean, there's other lyrics. Oh, well, that ain't going to work live. I don't want to do that one live. It's similar to that, you know. It's a heat wave going on. I'm sweating, I'm melting here while I go. Come on, arm, please. I know I've been mistreating you lately. Anyway, I've got the lyrics to Menelaus in Paris. I only found these photos in this last week. Can you imagine that? This is the first time I've seen these. There's the other wall there, and the photos. So adorable. I wish we could have spoken longer on the telephone last night. All three of us know why you couldn't. All I can do is put these songs onto the internet and hope that somewhere down the line you'll find them. I didn't turn the other camera on. The typing on these is so small on the lyrics. I found the original handwritten lyrics to Menelaus in Paris recently. I don't know where they're to. Am I in the shot on that one? Doesn't matter if I'm not really. I'm the worst person to be in that. To Moon River and Me, I found the original handwritten lyrics and I've misplaced them in this quagmire of stuff. I'm not entirely sure that camera's pointing at me. More importantly, pointing at the transitional objects. I found this in the lockup the other day, Dylan. Your spaceman. I couldn't find the little green alien and the car that came with it, but both the astronauts were there. I did take the top off trumpet battery, but it was small batteries. It's been sitting in the lockup for that. Well, you've just turned 11, just had your 11th birthday, and I bought that for you when you were like 3 months old, so. It would have been optimistic if the battery was still going. Anyway, this song here is called Moon River and Me, and it was there's someone who you know, both of you know, and this was her favourite of Daddy's songs, although she never heard me sing it, I don't think. But she liked the lyric to it, and I can see why, considering what the song's about. I liked it as well. I'm going to try a completely new arrangement on it, which I'm going to need to make because this was a very full-throated one. Did I turn the other camera on? I can't remember. I've got to go check now. What is that saying now? Okay, it's coming up with some strange error messages. Oh, Dylan. Monkey, elephant. That's, this must be 2019. That was the radio-controlled helicopter I bought you. Creative as ever. Hey, I need to get on with the song. So this will be a new arrangement of Moon River and Me. I wrote this in 1993. There's a man called Kurt Cobain had just done something very silly. He was on the news. A few months after this, he did something a whole lot sillier as well. And it just got me thinking about false idolization, false friendship, lack of friendship when you're down, the myth of tough love, bad parenting. So I guess you can see why I want to sing this now, but it's a good song, you know. Oh, is that your walkie-talkie? Is that just the Spider-Man? There's the, oh man, I'm just getting swept up in these. Oh, and there's Deli before he got too ill. I had the disease then. Steve Ditko cover. And when you used to be able to name all the artists in those deals. You never stopped smiling. From the day you came out to the day you went away. I haven't seen you smile in 3 years since, I'm afraid. But you had the greatest smile and you need to find that smile back. Both of you, look at it. Okay, hey, Moon River and Me. How am I going to do this? I'm having to change the arrangement because Daddy's arm isn't working anymore. The dumbest thing in the world is still be playing guitar, but what do you do? You know, I've been doing this for 44 years, and when the guitar goes, I don't know. Luckily the lamp's just about 4 down in any case, so it wasn't too much of a false start. Hey, Thomas, remember? This is a small one, isn't it? I've still got another one of those. I bought you a spare one, because, you know, I thought children were around one day. Man, I'm so sorry. So this is February, well, I won't give the date away, but obviously this is your 8th birthday, Emily. This is 2 separate films here. But, oh man, there's a huge blue ball lady. Go away, please. Drive me scared. Can you hear that blue ball? Must be the size of a helicopter. Ceiling fan broken, flies buzzing my head. I'll start singing, he'll throw himself out the window. 2, 3, 98, 42, 12. I'm stuck behind my favorite mask, living such a painful task, or so they say. I'm watching hitless sycophants running around like headless hats, see how they play. I've drawn 5 times upon dry land, wonder if you understand, I think you don't. And dancing on the landing strip, I'll edge towards the fatal slip, but no, I won't. Make it to the baying wind, a mystery to the man within, I'll call the shots. I'll call up friends I used to know, tell them I've survived the show, untie the knot. I'll buy ask my mother time again if she ever knew me when she shakes her head. The top hats and the painted dwarfs barter with the termites and break their bread. Chanting mantras while they wait, their eyes start to hallucinate, but nothing's real. And listening to the thriller's page, the daughters from the dying age make me a deal. Floating round Aladdin's cave, the genie says he's so dismayed that no one comes. Then arms reach out from in the wall, and as the rumors start to fall, my mind is stunned. I've danced upon the doubting stage, existed in another age. I don't belong. Indulging my melancholy, my shadow stands in front of me. Is this my song? Like roses on a coffin lid, my face disguises what is hid within the depths. Voices in the tombstone owls, I bled for you, and still you smile, and so I wept. I counted countless refugees, knowing one of them was me. Where am I to? As I look back upon myself, I see I was someone else. Who were you? I try to call for help in mind, but make the movements too sublime, so no one comes. I hear the old man as he laughs and sighs, another autograph, and beats the drums. I hate pretend society just as much as they hate me. It's so opaque. They lead you on until the end and say you never were our friend. It's all so fake. I've sat and tried to make some sense of you down in the audience. Why do you come? You think that I can hold your youth, that every word I sing is truth. Please point your gun. Your little screen gives you a life, and if you play your moment right, you will be a star. But fame is sour and transient. One day they'll wonder where you went and who you are. I'm staring at my favorite road, wondering just how much is owed and when I'll pay. All the things that you elude are arrows in my solitude. Please go away. Underneath the crystal arch, the wasteland armies start to march. They don't notice leaders need to feel secure, and so they lead them off to war. No one cares. I watch it from my mountain top and wonder, will it ever stop? I know it won't. The only thing that victory brings were false parades and widows' rings, but then, you know, value has no worth at all. It's just a door so greed can call. I'm not impressed. Like pharaohs building monuments, whips and chains as inducements. So, but be my guest. I'm the noun about your social scene. I find your shallowness obscene. So count me out. All I hear is who you know and what you own and where you go to. Hell, no doubt. I am a noun nor ever was Messiah of a holy cause. I'm just a man. On Judgment Day I'll know my fate, and if my heart is free from hate, well, here I am. No one wants to call upon the singer when the song is gone. I wonder why. He's still the same man that he was before the warmth turned into frost and worship died. When you live upon the edge, you must remember how to beg for times like these. The public like their heroes poor to be just like the boy next door. They're so hard to please. The leaders only ever come the instant that the battle's won. Their hands are clean, and all the TV cameras hide the burning bodies at their side. The well-polished truth machine. No one ever seems to count those who returned to who went out. Who wants to know? Like tourniquets to stop the blood that figures life for your own good. I think I'll go. Forgive me for my innocence. I know you think it's all pretense. It really not. I just don't have the strength these days to let myself come out to play. It's not some plot. The staunch support of those who sneer is what you seem to hold most dear. I can't think how. I'm lost within my reverie. Your inspiration runs through me. Can I really quit now? The sacrificial altar waits for me if I should hesitate. Acceptance too. I think that life is just a dream. I'm comatose on some machine like a pay-per-view. somebody please. We all must live. Once the surgeon cuts the knot, you must survive on what you got, not what they give. I'm weary of this endless toil. When do I return to the soil? The sun is high. I'm closing down one final time, and in the end my final line is just goodbye. You should have seen how Daddy used to play like the old days. It was a full-on blaster, but then again it was a performance piece. Can you hear me if I don't stand here? Let me hide behind the microphone. So, because it just held the two chords in, you know, and you have to hold the audience's attention on that. I've not listened to a studio recording in a long, long time. But I knew that was something when it came out of me, you know. The title comes from Breakfast at Tiffany's. Audrey Hepburn, who, when you were babies, used to be on the wall all around the room here. And then you came along and suddenly you were all around the room here, on the walls. And on the wall of my heart you still hang. And a lot of Daddy's work is, as it developed, I mean, when I started out, I was looking at some of my old songs recently, when I found some of the lost lyric parts, and I found some of the music sheets dated from like 1982 when I just started out. And you know, some of my songs, you know, they have like 20 chords. And the changes, you know, F sharp minor up, you know, on D suspended fifth and then down to an E minor or something, you know, what, you know. I can only assume that, you know, my fingers in those days were made out of wool or something, you know. If we don't see the camera, it's making creaking noises, so it's either run out of file or it's running out of battery. Go when you need to, we forgive you. Go in peace. And, but then as I evolved them through, I got into the habit of using less chords. There's a line to it in that song, chanting mantras while they wait. It's a strange way of pronouncing it, chanting mantras. Or down in Somerset, they say chanting mantras while they wait. And then I would, but with the sub, so you'd have the chords going. But if you took the subdominant underneath the top of the chords, you could work the melody line up all around all those there. So just like in that one there, you know. So. That's how I used to play. So it's still just got the two chords, but you're playing 18 notes, you know, just in that chord change. Anyway, so, but that's some of Daddy's words and a little bit of stuff. Because you're both going to be musicians yourself, you see. I would have loved, what wouldn't I have given to have had you guys play music on some Daddy songs. I'm not sure if you are still recording, so forgive my lack of eye contact. played me the other day, something down the telephone, you on drums, Dylan, and me on your keyboards, darling, you know. And I would have loved to have strapped a guitar on and played along with you. We could have done our own internet sessions, you know, but of course we are. Das ist verboten by Dein Führers. Yeah, I chuckle, but it's not so funny, you know. I mean, I'm out of it, but you, whenever you get to see this, I just hope that the message that I've tried to put through to you, to love and forgiveness and stuff, well, I say forgiveness. I mean, you don't need to forgive, but just don't keep it in there, you know. Don't dwell on it, because things that happened to us in our childhood, Kurt Cobain being a very good example, they can suddenly come and tap on the door up there when you're 28, 32, 46, you know. And at which point you just have to go, no thanks, you know. Someone once asked Daddy about, oh that's right, that's when I was trying to sign myself out of hospital last November to deal with, well, I mean, you live with, you know all about craziness, yeah, but anyway. And then, but I just didn't want to be in hospital, you know. I had to make money for you guys, and I had to be home to do it, you know. And they couldn't cure me, so what was the point of just lying there? Well, we'd make you comfortable. I don't need comfort, you know. I've got my children's future to think of. So I signed myself out, and I had to go through all these tests, like, you know. They were coming up with every lie possible to keep me in there, like, you know. I think it went on for a week, and they were, oh, if we can keep you in for another day, we're going to do a full spinal MRI tomorrow, just to see there might be a chance. But of course, like all human beings, even though they've already told you it's terminal and there's no way back and there's nothing left here, there's that tiny sliver there, and you think, well, maybe there is a chance, you know. But hey, you know, I mean, it's, what, 2,500 years or whatever since Lazarus is purported to have rolled back the stone. I don't know of any miracles that have happened in the last 2,000 years, you know. So either someone's got a very bad PR agency working for them, or they just ain't happening. You know, I think they're going to... No, just one more day, Paul. I'm fairly certain they're going to invent a cure for motor-neuron disease. Just tomorrow, just hang on another day. Anyway, this chick was trying to keep me in, you know, just making sure that I was... You had to be... What was it? Capacity. They said you had to have capacity if you could go home. Really, when I wanted to go in, they wouldn't let me in, you know. Still, I wanted a diagnosis. I go, get thee away, thine unclean creature, because thou shalt prove that we have been negligent, and so we don't want to see ye. And she said, you know, have you ever been depressed? And I said, well, I'm a musician. I said, you know, most musicians, you know, we have to walk into that pit. She said, what do you do? I said, well, sometimes I said, you'll let it come along and take you over. I said, maybe 2 days and see how it goes. I was pointing out I'd written some pretty good songs when I was down there, you know. And she said, well, then what? She said, I said, well, after about 2 days, I said, I'm bored with it, so I just sort of tend to go, hey, come on. Thanks for visiting, but, you know, you got to go now. No guests here. I said, you just kick it out and get on with the good things in life, you know. So always, you know, it's going to be very difficult for you guys, but I hope that you've made it through and carried on as the wonderful, happy, ebullient, life-affirming children you always were. I'm clutching at straws of conversation. I was going to say something else about that song. Was I telling you about what I was doing on stage? I don't remember that. Maybe there will be another one of these at some point. I don't know. We'll keep plugging away. Anyway, so No River and Me, copyright Daddy, 1993, and today. Oh yeah, that one's well gone. How much did we get on film, I wonder?